What's up, guys? Today's video is on one of my favorite books, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. This book has greatly impacted my life and millions of others. The author, Stephen Covey, looked into the literature of the past 200 years on how to achieve success and discovered something very interesting. The more recent literature all seemed to focus on personality. For example, how to maintain a positive attitude and use tactics to influence others. On the other hand, almost all early literature emphasizes the importance of character as a foundation for success. It's not how you present yourself, but who you truly are that will determine your success. Sure, certain personality traits can be helpful, but without a good character as a foundation, those traits can be perceived as phony and in the long run will not benefit you. The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People focuses on the character ethic, which emphasizes that there are basic principles and virtues we must live by in order to live a successful life. In today's video, I'll provide you with a summary of this insightful book and cover the most important lessons. So, without further ado, let's dive into it. Habit 1. Be proactive. We all worry about certain aspects in our lives, what others think of us, politics, the weather, and so it goes on. However, these are all things we can't control. We can refer to this as our circle of concern. We would be better off to focus on our circle of influence instead. These are the things we can control, such as what kind of information you consume, how we spend our free time, and who we spend it with. There are 2 kinds of people. Reactive people whine about things they can't control. Their surroundings and circumstances influence their mood and performance. They spend too much time in their circle of concern. Don't be this person. Be proactive instead. Proactive people understand that they can only control their lives, not their life circumstances. Instead of complaining about things that are out of their control, they focus on their circle of influence. They recognize that while we may not always be in control of situations, we can control our reactions to them. In short, they take responsibility for their lives. A reactive person fails a test and blames everyone around them for it, the teacher, their parents, hell, even the janitor. A proactive person will reflect and seek how to improve, so that next time they will pass the test. They will ask the teacher for feedback and study harder. They take control over the situation. As you spend more time in your circle of influence, it will expand and you will gain more power. Make it a habit to be proactive and watch how this will immensely change your life for the better. Act or be acted upon. Habit 2. Begin with the end in mind. Imagine that you are attending your own funeral. What would you want people to say about you? What do you want to be remembered for? Would you be content knowing that you lived your life to the fullest? Everything is created twice, first in your mind, then in reality. To work effectively on the life we want for ourselves, we first need to define what that looks like. We need to have a clear vision of our desired destination and make plans on how to get there. So what is it you truly desire? Where do you want to be in 10 or 15 years? If you don't have a clear vision of how you want your life to be, others will decide it for you. You could be working hard, vastly progressing while climbing up the life ladder, only to realize as you near the top of the ladder that you've been climbing up the wrong wall all along. To prevent this from happening, you should create a personal mission statement. This will help you get clear about your life goals. Write down your values, who you are, and how you define success. For example, I will continuously improve myself by learning something new every day. Or, I am a great partner to my wife and show my appreciation for her every day. Keep this mission statement somewhere you will be reminded to read it daily. This way, you will stay on track by holding your daily decisions and actions against your mission statement. Don't let anything hold you back. You are the programmer of your own life. Habit 3. Prioritize. If we are the programmers of our own lives, Habit 3 teaches us how to write the code. To make your desired destination a reality, you must follow the principle of putting first things first. Let's take a look at your daily habits. What do you find important? What are your most significant values? I'm sure your answer wouldn't be Instagram or Facebook, So, why do we waste so much time doing things that don't align with our values and don't bring us closer to our goals? Nowadays, there are so many stimuli that try to get our attention that it's that much more important to develop the practice of prioritizing. Focus on what matters to you most and on what will lead you where you want to go in life. A practical guide to help you prioritize is Covey's Time Management Matrix. This matrix divides activities in 4 quadrants based on importance and urgency. Quadrant 1 consists of activities that are both urgent and important. For example, a family member who needs to be driven to the hospital. Quadrant 2 activities are important but not urgent. Exercising, eating healthy, maintaining relationships, for example, are all Quadrant 2 activities. In this area lies prosperity, balance, and growth. Because these activities aren't urgent, they are often overlooked. However, they are essential for reaching our goals. Quadrant 3 consists of activities that are urgent, however, not important. You could think of interruptions like some phone calls or emails. Those can sometimes seem important because of their urgency. However, they are not important to us, but for others. And finally, Quadrant 4 activities. These are not important nor urgent. They are typical time wasters like spending countless hours on social media or repetitive meetings that don't hold any value. So, in which area do you spend most of your time? Be sure to spend most of your time on Quadrant 2 activities and limit Quadrant 3 and 4 activities as much as possible. Habit 4. Think win-win. In today's society, there is a strong focus on results, and cooperation is often discouraged or seen as cheating. As a result, we determine our self-worth on comparisons and competition. We think about our success in terms of someone else failing. But what if we could all win? What if there is, in fact, plenty of pie out there for everyone? We need to shift our mindset and believe that working together actually brings greater results than competing with each other. If you can attain this abundant mentality, you will not have to have mixed feelings anymore when your coworker gets a promotion. Because this doesn't mean there's no more left for you. You should always search for win-win situations in life. If it's not mutually advantageous, don't do it. Habit 5. Understand before being understood. We often get frustrated when someone doesn't seem to understand our point of view. However, we put little effort into understanding their perspective. We need to understand that we see the world through our own lenses, shaped by our life experiences. Understanding someone else begins with truly listening. Most people don't listen to comprehend. They listen to respond. So before you judge, act, or contribute, just take a moment to listen. And instead of replying with logic, try to respond with empathy. Habit 6. Synergize. Synergy simply means that the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. 1 plus 1 equals 3 or more. Just like when you plant 2 plants together, the roots will commingle and it will improve the quality of the soil so that both plants will grow better than if they were separated. Synergy happens when people value and respect each other's differences. Many people have a guard up and don't show their full self to others. This way, synergy will never happen. Dare to open up to others so you can build on each other's strengths and compensate for each other's weaknesses. Recognize your own perceptual limitations and appreciate the rich resources available through the interaction with others. Synergy can produce extraordinary results by producing new alternatives never before considered. Habit 7. Sharpen your saw. If you implement all these habits in your life, you're not there yet. It's very important to sharpen the saw once in a while. If you try to fell a tree with a blunt saw, it could take you hours. However, if you would take some time to sharpen the saw, the tree would come down in no time. This is true for all our lives as well. It's important to reflect and reassess our Quadrant 2 activities once in a while. As we grow and learn, our desired destination might change, and thus we should reassess our habits. Invest in yourself and strive for continual progress. There you have it, guys. The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. I truly hope you will implement these habits in your life, as they have greatly benefited me. This is a lifelong process that requires patience. It's not a quick fix. It won't happen overnight, and it will be a challenge. But remember, every little step accumulates to great progress over time. Please let me know in the comments which book you would like us to do the next summary on. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. See you in the next one.